Initially, when Mashle Season 1 was airing, I didn't think too much of it. I gave the first episode a try, and while I didn't hate it or anything, I wasn't really blown away at all. I thought it was alright, maybe around a neutral just like 5 to 10 area, and I wasn't sold that it'd get better either. I hadn't heard too much about this show before it started airing, and so I figured while it was decently popular for the seasonal rankings, it'd just be another one of those comedy shows where it's a bit too slow, but it occasionally has some good bits. However, I'm here to tell you that's like only kinda true. I dropped it after that one episode and just recently went back feeling the itch for a comedy anime and was pleasantly surprised. I found more of the bits sticking and the character interactions a lot more engaging when the cast of characters started growing. Mashle has a good bit of setup and understanding for the specific circumstance Mash has found himself in, but once it gets going it's a fun ride. The jokes start to land more often and the bigger jokes of the episodes have great build up and timing for the importance of the episode. It's very interesting because usually if I'm feeling unimpressed with the first episode of an anime, it doesn't really get much better. There aren't many shows that I've seen that have a mediocre first episode and actually get a lot better. The big one I think of relating to that is actually Gintama. The first episode isn't anything particularly special, but while the cast of characters grows, so does the amount of hilarious and meaningful moments. I won't act like a Gintama expert because I've only seen around 20 something episodes, but I felt improvements in the episodes rapidly as the cast got fully established. Every character's struggles and funny moments makes them more endearing and it makes the comedic timings and laughs even better. At first I was just going to make this about the 3 episodes since that was what was out, but I got lazy writing and kept pushing it off and now there's 4 episodes out somehow. Let's just hope that's all that's out when I publish this. Though I'm actually glad I was able to see the 4th episode before finishing writing this. It solidified for me that this season was going to be great and better than the first. The 4th episode, while advancing the story, had some of the best funny moments we've seen so far. I have 2 favorite bits I'm going to pick out from this episode. It was hard to pick one, but I think if I had to, I was dying when they were trying to sneak by the deader vents. The Mash trips over a rock, but with his extremely toned body manages to stay up in an angle and wait for the deader vent to walk away. The safe hand motions they were doing like it was a baseball game took me out. Max Lang just coming out of nowhere and being the biggest homie of all time is the goofy but wholesome vibes I'm here for. Kind of a weird character to introduce though because he kind of just helps Mash and then immediately gets his shit rocked. It looks like he wanted to help Rain in any way he possibly could. I haven't read the manga or anything, so my baseline theory is that he was just asked to help and had a debt that he felt like he needed to repay to Rain. This probably is more so just a feeling of gratitude for him saving him or helping out at some point that we don't know about because he's just extremely kind-hearted in nature. I'm interested to see what they have going on. Rains is another character I'm extremely excited to see more of this season. He seems kind but a bit to himself and I'm interested in seeing how he'll develop throughout the season. He definitely has the potential to be a fan favorite behind Mash if he's as interesting as I'm hoping for. I don't think I'm alone in that thought at all either, as I've been seeing a ton of people talking about how they want to see him a lot more and how they already fell in love with him off the 3rd episode alone. Honestly, his fight with Margaret was pretty tight, so I can see the vision for the future for sure. I'm slowly starting to warm up a bit on the intro. It was really off-putting at first, but I'm kind of starting to mess with it more. The songs picked out for the anime throughout have been great. I'm really loving the hip-hop focused beats and music. I feel like it's a really good compliment for this show. I've had like 2 times so far where I'm like, hold on, this beat is actually fire. Big fan of breaking out of more of the basic normalities fantasy anime like this often has, and with Mash not being able to use any magic, it helps just fit even more with the show. I think my main impression for this season so far is that it's really cleaned up a lot more. There's more comedy happening and a lot less dull notes. The jokes are sticking more and coming out of nowhere sometimes. Seeing Dot for the first time this season was another highlight. Bro is really still crippled as shit from his fight last season. It's too good. I felt like I wasn't getting this many bangers last season, and while it was still enjoyable, I was really hoping it could up the pace a little bit, which this season seems to be trying to do. I've really gone from a super doubter to honestly a believer. I think this show is funny, and I hope it continues to be good and be a quality show this season because this season seems to be a little rougher than last. Though, I promise I'm hard at work trying to pick out the hidden bangers. Well, that's about all I have for Mashle right now. I might post another video when the season actually ends, talking about it. Let me know if you're interested. Sorry I haven't uploaded in over a month. I got kinda lazy and then I got super sick and just decided I would start on some seasonal anime first impressions. Let me know what you guys think of the video. I'd love to know what you like and what you think I could work on better. As always, thanks for watching and let me know how you feel about this season of Mashle.